Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Hello everybody again.
Hi.
You've probably seen our short 3.14 minute video where we introduce you very briefly to the Festival of Emotions and what's happening. Now you're in the Festival of Emotions and we're going to take you through the principles of emotional geography. So come and join us on the ride.
Yeah, the short video you have seen was 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Today we are going to be with you 31 minutes and 40 seconds. But this is not the longest version, because the live version that you may enjoy once in the Festival of Emotions will be 3 hours and 14 minutes. So let's go with this version of the story. Today we are going to give you the welcome to the Festival of Emotions, where life, like pi, has such a huge amount of possibilities. 3.14, how many points do you know, Ali?
I know 3.1415926535.
Wow. Well,
11.
After 2 months, this is the result.
After 2 days.
2 days. All right. So let's go. This is Marco Bertagni, actually. This is me, and I am the little kid with the suitcase there on the left. I still feel like that, even if I grew up a little bit. I'm 2 meters tall, and I do run a company so far, consulting, dealing with international trade issues, lobbying activities, and training. And it's exactly within the trading activities that all the ME project is integrated. And I'm very glad to be here today with you and with my dear friend Ali to introduce you to the Festival of Emotions. Here is Ali.
I am, as it says on the tin, Ali Bagley. I have come from a background of corporate project and proposals management. I have a business degree. I've worked as a coach in weight loss. I have done many, many, many things in my 57 years that have enabled me to create services for you and to work with Marco on this whole festival with my expertise, which I am, like everybody else, or the other geographers that we have. Our mission is to share our expertise with you to help you to grow personally and professionally.
So what we are proposing you through this festival is a journey, after all. So as for each journey, we need to pack our luggage. And this is the first game that we are going to play today, or whenever you feel comfortable and you have time to do it, considering that this will be recorded.
Exactly. And what you will get that you can download is a self-assessment pack. And within that, you will have all these instructions to pack your luggage, map out your emotions, to enable you, before you start making your way through the festival, to enable you to work out what your skills gaps are, where you need help, where you need support, what kind of areas you're interested in, so that you go to the right place rather than looking through all of the many, many services that we provide. Let's get you to where you need to be as quickly as possible. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to ask you to unpack your metaphysical baggage. Metaphysical being, it's real, but it's not tangible necessarily, not something you can grab hold of. We're going to ask you to unpack your preconceptions. We are going to ask you to unload your fears, to toss away your concerns, unpack your self-consciousness, throw away your ego, chuck out your limitations, and divest yourself of your negativity. So all of those things that you carry around in your backpack of life experience that bring you down, we are going to ask you to try and throw those away and start fresh and get ready to pack what you really need.
Throw away your ego is mandatory?
Throw away your ego is mandatory.
It's going to be a real problem.
I know
for
it's
me.
a difficult one for you, but
Okay, no
there
problem.
you go. So once you've done that, we're going to ask you to pack your confidence, your choices, your ability to choose. We're going to ask you to pack freedom, your desires for freedom, your imagination for sure, because what we do takes you on a journey of imagination. We're going to ask you to pack your goals, everything that you want to achieve in life. We're going to ask you to pack your dreams, the things that maybe you think you can't achieve, but you would really like to. And we're going to ask you to pack happiness, and then think about how you feel. When you've done that and armed with your new luggage of positivity, you will answer a few questions. And this is the game itself. So the first question is, as a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? Marco, what did you want to be as a child when you grew up? If you can remember that.
A football player and a traveler.
Okay, marvelous. What is your favorite animal and why?
My favorite animal is a whale.
Because
it goes in the deepness of the sea, in the mysteries of life, and because it can live both underwater and on surface. I like this, having the possibility of having different perspectives on life.
Okay. What motivates you in your life?
What motivates me in my life? But am I supposed to do it right now?
Yeah, I'm getting you to do it so that people can see the example of how we do this.
To grow, to learn new things, and to feel wonder, to feel the wonder every day.
And so what is your life's dream?
My life's dream is a world without borders. Yeah.
So what would you like to change in your life?
I would like not to take things too personally sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, you need to do
so please
that.
don't say what you're thinking about me right now. I'm not
going to say what I'm thinking. What's stopping you from making the change, though? What stops you from taking things less personally?
Maybe, well, this thing in particular, well, I don't know. Maybe I gave so far too much importance to others' opinion.
Okay.
But I'm changing.
Okay, good. And what are you most afraid of?
Of injustice.
Okay. And there's a whole story behind that, which you'll learn about in the 3 hours and 14-minute session that we do. And what is your mantra for life?
My mantra is fall in love with your life.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. Everybody is the hero of their own life story. And we've just gone through that very quickly there. But when you do this, really think about those questions. And Marco and I have both answered these questions many times, so it's coming to us easily. But really think about these questions, because we want you to think about what the answers mean for you. So, for instance, when you think about what you wanted to be when you grow up, did you become that person? Are you that person on the inside or even the outside? When we're talking about your life's dream, is it realistic? Is it in your control? Maybe it isn't. What's stopping you from making changes in your life? Are these real challenges or imagined challenges? And how would you overcome them? So we want you to go through, answer those questions, and then think about the answers that you give. And there is a reason for this. Because we then go to play our second and most important game in the festival, which is map out your emotions. Now, everything that we do is based on emotional mapping, emotional geography. That's who we are. We are emotional geography.
Absolutely.
We talk about eliciting, mapping, and managing emotions through this methodology of emotional mapping. And it is a journey that you go on that really, really allows you to become far more self-aware, to understand where your strengths are, where your weaknesses may lie, where you've been really successful in the past and learn from that, where you've made mistakes in the past and learn from that, in order to move forward, to grow and to become more significant in your life. So let's show you. We will play the river game, map out your emotions. This is your journey. All you need And in the pack that we send you, there'll be all of these instructions, is colored pencils or pens or paints or whatever you want to draw with, and the wheels of geographical places and emotions. So let's show you. These are the wheels. Now, you can use any geographical element you want to when you're mapping, and you can think of any emotion that you like. But we created these wheels in order to give you prompts to help you to think about what it is that you want to say. So in mapping, it's a very, very simple thing. You think about the pivotal moments in your life, in your journey along the flow of your river. A pivotal moment might be when you first started work, when you had your first child, when you got married, when you got promoted, when you lost somebody. All of these pivotal moments, and you can create a list of pivotal moments that say such and such happened on such and such a date. And that might help you to remember, but the one thing you will remember about every pivotal event in your life is how you felt. So identify the pivotal moment, look on the wheel of emotions and see if there is an emotion that resonates with how you felt in that pivotal moment. And then looking at the geographical elements wheel, what geographical element resonates with that emotion? So let me give you an example. The first day that I started work, I was terrified, absolutely and totally fearful of what was going to happen. I was 16 years old. I was going to work in London. I was commuting on a train, terrified. And to me, it felt like I had a huge mountain to climb in order to understand what was happening, even what was going on, what I was supposed to do, who I was supposed to be. So my pivotal moment is not started work in London, 1st of April 1980. Good grief, that long ago. It's the mountains of fear. And I draw some mountains on my map along my river, and I call it the mountains of fear. And that is how we plot our pivotal events along the river of our life in our geo-emotional maps.
Absolutely. You might decide before start drawing the orientation of your map. I mean, this will have a meaning. You should imagine the orientation before start drawing, but you may also choose the orientation while you are drawing. No problem at all. And I would say that there are we've been the first map, and this is what we are asking you to draw as a first step into the magic world of MN of emotional geography, will be the most general one, the river of life. But so far we've been applying this methodology of the river of life, of the wheels, in many different fields. We might start with the river of life, but we could also start from the river of relationship, with a friend, with our partner. We might draw the map of our business, of our current business, of our previous business activities, of our job, of our traumas, of our faith for a football team, of so many things, of sport, of the relation with our body. I mean, so far we've been really drawing thousands of maps in many different environments, from business environment to university to schools to individuals, organizations. We just prepared with Ali a short video, a 2 minutes video with some examples of drawing. Here you are.
Okay, so you can see the map here on the screen on the left. That was the very first River of Life map that Marco drew. Marco is the guy who created this methodology. And it took him maybe 3 months, you said, day and night working through this.
Absolutely.
So when we do this live, you'll get 25 minutes.
Yes.
But then you start and then you grow with it and grow with it and grow with it. But the things that you have to do is you think about where I come from, where I am, and where I'm going to, say past, present, and future. And you draw the river of your life on the map. And it can start anywhere, it can end anywhere, it can be circular and have no ending. There are no rules at all when mapping the river of your life, because you're the hero of your life story. This is your map. The only thing we say is there must be a river, because you are going to be going along the river of your life. You use the elements on the wheels that we showed you earlier, and you will have those in the pack that we send you, to freely match those elements of the two wheels to create those emotional places along your itinerary. So the pivotal moments of your life map as an emotion with a resonating geographical element. The only element you must have is a river.
Yeah, these are the very simple rules, and so you might go on really by yourself in drawing your own map. Of course, in the 3 hours 14 minutes course that we deliver live, you will be drawing your map live, and then you will present it to the group. And this is something, if you want to, absolutely, yeah, sure. In all we are doing, we never force anybody to do anything. No. This is very important. But of course, so far, all people who joined our courses did all things with a huge amount of naturality, I would say, and a lot of empathy is always there. And we think that this is a way of talking about ourselves as if it was a joke, a game, but it is a game, but it's also something that really helps each of us to elicit and pull out our emotions. Exactly. and share them in the atmosphere is really very empathetic.
Very much. And it's about, what is incredible is when you put everything down in your map and you start to share it, you're telling a story that you are then slightly detached from, and it enables you to see things that you might not otherwise be able to see. You know, when you get really emotionally involved in something, the red mist comes up, your heart's pounding, your ears go, and you can't really work out clearly or see clearly what's going on. When it's mapped out on an emotional map, it's like a third-party perspective of what you're going through. And that, more than anything, gives you the self-awareness that you need.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, again, in that 3 hours, 14 minutes, then we analyze the different maps, and we also give some suggestions on how to read and better understanding each map. But of course, this is up to you. Once you have done your map through this pre-recorded course, of course, you are more than welcome to join us with the full course live.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay. So just before we get on to the self-analysis, as I say, you will have packed your luggage, unpacked your luggage, repacked the good stuff. You will have carried, that will have started you thinking. And then you will do your map, and that will give you that third-party perspective on your life. And then the idea here at the Festival of Emotions is to make sure that what you identify from your mapping, your skills gaps, your areas in your life that you might want support with or help with, that you can find the correct services for your growth and significance within the halls. There's a lot of services. We have many geographers. We call ourselves geographers of emotions, by the way, because we guide you through your geographical emotional mapping. And every course, every service, every game has an element of geographical mapping in it. We want you to find the right courses for you. So in the halls, which are based on these 8 skills areas here, you will find the different courses and services and games and journeys that will help you to grow and develop. So we have provided you in the PDF that you can download with a methodology for self-analysis that enable you to know where to look for the services that you need.
Yeah, absolutely. This is exactly our aim. We would like you to enter this Festival of Emotions with ideas a little bit clearer, but not too clear about about the skills you might need to enhance, because as it is a journey, we don't have to know too many things, and we don't have to make any assumption about how the journey will be. It's just a first orientation, let's say like that, for you to, when you are going to visit the pavilions that will be in the Festival of Emotions. But of course, you will be more than welcome in each pavilion, even in a pavilion where some skills that you think you have already quite developed in you are delivered. So that's exactly the compass, as Ali said, for you. But you may use it fully or just enter the festival and enjoy it.
Yeah. That's enter and have a look round. And another way you can do it is the book, The Flow of the River.
Yeah.
You will see what services are available in there as well. So you will be able to read through the descriptions of what you are going to gain, how you're going to benefit from taking part in any of these services.
Yeah, sure. In the book that you have in this package that you bought is included really the full story of this project of emotional geography, starting from the River of Life, the book, the history of the River of Life, and then how M has been created, who are the geographers of emotions, what are the services, and especially we are focused on what we think you can get out of what we are doing, because Absolutely. This is of course the most important thing, and we try to sum it up just in 2 words what we think we can help you to go, right, Ali?
Yeah, growth and significance. Becoming more significant in your own life, in your relationships, in your work, in your business, in all areas of your life, and personal and professional growth to make your life better. So in essence, the festival is your compass to that growth and significance. Now, for free, you can go through the pavilions, you can have a look, you can download the PDF of The Flow of the River, you can do your self-analysis, all of those things. When you find the services you want to take, you have a link there that you can just click on and register for that service and come and join us. It'll either be a live or pre-recorded or a choice of the 2. Or you can become a member, which for a small fee each month will give you access to tickets, discounts, publications, other publications that come out all the time. There's other books like Fearless that will help you to really analyze your map that you will get for free. You can get free copies of some of the books that I've written on business, free tools that you can use. We have webinars very regularly where we'll have guest speakers who come along, and they'll be available for you to watch in your own time. We have networking once a week. You can come along to the networking meetings and so much more. So that is becoming a member. And becoming a member will also get you through to the Hall of Significance, which is where, if you are interested yourself in becoming a geographer of emotions, and bear in mind, we only take on a few people every year for that. But if you're interested in that, then you will be able to get into that hall and see what that's about.
Well, that's all about this. And now off records, can you really tell me how and if emotional geography has changed your life?
Oh, crikey. Yeah.
They're not listening to us.
In a million ways. In a million ways.
I have a rifle.
In a million ways. Well, first of all, I've made amazing new friends. Yes, on Zoom, but then we met for real, and it's been just such a joy, such an absolute joy. I met with other geographers this weekend as well, just gone before we recorded this. So new friendships. I've learned so much because I've taken many of the courses myself that other geographers have done. The managing loss helped me to deal with the issues that I had over the loss of my mother, who died very suddenly when we hadn't spoken for a year. And that course helped me to get over that and deal with all that. The courses that I've delivered have helped other people to set up their small businesses and their coaching practices, and that's given me great joy. Oh gosh, there's just so many different things, different ways in which emotional geography has changed
in
my
a
life.
word, what is the aim of the geographers of emotion?
The aim of a geographer of emotion is to help others to make a better life, to grow, to gain significance through the sharing of knowledge from people who really know what they're talking about.
Frankly, this is the most important thing, at least for me. Sharing. We don't want to teach anything to anybody.
No.
But just to share our experiences in a very nice atmosphere, very empathetic. This is really
and safe.
In respect of everybody, of the diversities. We have no really. I said before that my dream is a world without barriers, without without walls, but just with bridges. And I feel like in this little world so far, but so intensive, I am already reaching my dream, because all friends that are in this network and all friends that have been our clients so far, I really think that these are all people with open-minded, wishing to share, not afraid, or maybe at the beginning afraid of sharing emotions, but little by little they trust the others, and they open up. And this is extremely important, because if we keep going, if we keep our emotions inside us, we just go against the real meaning of the word emotion, that is emovere, pulling out. That's emotion. If we keep the emotion inside us, it cannot be something good.
No.
Of course, we know some ways in order to elicit in the proper way emotions, and in order to share them, to better, we say, to better manage them, but it's not exactly the right word, managing emotions. We mean, I would say, better recognizing emotions, better getting along with emotions, and also at the end of the story, I would say, getting closer to ourselves, getting closer to others, and getting closer to the world, to the planet that is around us. This is, in my opinion, our main goal.
And the thing is, right now, there's a huge need for this in the world. Many businesses now are realizing that when they can work with the emotions of their staff, their teams, then productivity increases, people have more fun, their retention is better. We've done so much work with corporations who have fed back to us how that's worked brilliantly well. As an individual, certainly for me as an individual, my confidence has grown incredibly, because I've really begun to understand who I am, what my strengths and weaknesses are. I've worked on the weaknesses, and I just feel so much better now about who I am, what I do, how I do it. And I'm living my absolute best life right now. And I would say that is all down to becoming involved in emotional geography. Without being too soppy.
Nothing to add.
No. So there we go. We have introduced you to the overview of geo-emotional mapping, how it all works. It's for you. You are going to love it, enjoy it. There is so much choice out there for you. Marco, do you want a final word before we go?
Well, of course, we just need to talk 40 minutes, 40
For another
seconds
40
more
seconds.
to reach the 31 minute. And
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
well, I just can just say that I'm extremely happy of how things are going, and I would be more than happy to have you on board to this adventure with Ali, with me, and with other friends from all over the world, because it's really an exciting adventure, an exciting journey, and we can all grow. We can all understand much more about
we have
everything.
loads of fun.
That's it, a lot of fun. So enjoy your life, fall in love with your life. Ciao. See you at the festival.